Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday night. The Pick is In podcast, week 10, loaded, locked in. We're here to bring you some great winning bets, great sports contact, and some other fishy things that might be going on behind the scenes. It's your man Haywood coming at you live here on Twitter. Thank you for tuning in. A little tired, Haywood. I'm not going to lie. I worked my tush off the last few days, man. I work outside in Arizona. So without further ado, the one and only co-host that I love, my brother, Jonah Storm Rideout.
Heyo, what's up, everybody?
Yo, what up, bro?
How are you, Haywood?
I'm great. Great to be here. I'm
love
exhausted. You can probably see it in my eyes. And I already used a half a bottle of Visine. So whatever. Dude, yeah, I work outside. So, and I've been pulling some mad hours, but I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Just got off a live with the phone booth boys. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers,
We
everybody
actually-
at home.
We actually had it. We talked a bit about the Back to the Future today. I don't know if you caught it.
Dude, I was in and out. No way. What'd you guys discuss?
Among other things, we talked about the DeLorean is like the perfectly designed car in the golden ratio. One of our guests was talking all about that, which is wild. I didn't know any of that.
Wow.
But also the Back to the Future date, the date that they went to in the future was November 5th, 2025. So we are now officially in the future of Back to the Future.
Holy crap. Hey,
Crazy.
Yeah, I love that,
Crazy,
man.
right?
The 88. What do we got to do to get to 88 miles an hour? Let's go, baby.
There we go. There we go. Well, keeping on rocking up these sports picks, that'll help, right?
Yeah, that will definitely help. That will definitely help. Yeah. Hey, let's give go ahead.
So we have some good news. I wanted to say, so we've been kind of working now, especially since y'all have loved and tuned in so much to the Pick Is In podcast. We now have our own tab on the Phone Booth Productions podcast. So I want to show you guys what that looks like here.
Yeah.
So we've now got, if you guys go here on the the phone booth podcast.substack.com, you can find, there's obviously all the good guys here, all the content here from all the various streams. There's phone booth merch, all the jazz, great stuff. But let's see, how do I go back here? Oh, that was a different tab. Anyway, so the phone booth merch. There's the disc. Why are they all opening new tabs? Sorry about that. There's the phone booth podcast. That's the primary phone booth live stream, which just ended. There's the dualistic podcast, the Here's a Thing podcast, the Philosopher King podcast. That's with yours truly. That's on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern. We got the Pick Is In. That's what you were watching this evening, folks. And we got Myers episodes and then a schedule. So there's a lot of fun stuff here on this. So don't forget to go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com for all of your podcast glory. But we now have our own tab there, which is an upgrade. So pretty excited about that. So thanks to all of you guys who've been tuning in week after week. It's been a blast, and we will continue.
Dude, that means the world. That's huge news.
I love it.
That's huge. Yeah, please. I put the link on my page, but go there and subscribe. It's free, guys. It totally helps us out. Go check out everybody else that we have on our crew. Phone booth for life. Love it. Let's go.
Amen. All right. So let's see. Did we want to discuss and kind of go over some of our last week's picks here?
Yeah. You know what? Last week we didn't show our picks. We just showed a record because we have so many picks. But yeah, let's individually go over them. I'm down with that.
Well, before we do that, why don't we bring our guest in this week? We got a favorite from a couple weeks ago. We'll switch over. Here we go. Mafia, Bills Mafia. John, what's up, buddy?
What's
Welcome
up,
back, sir?
Bills Mafia, baby. Let's go.
There you go.
Get the tables.
Appreciate you coming back, man.
Yeah, absolutely. My pleasure.
I love it.
Welcome back, John. Look, great to have you back, baby. We missed you last week.
Thanks,
weeks ago.
Thanks,
I had a great show with you 2 weeks ago. Love talking ball with you. We had a great time. Great to have you here, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. Excited to talk about some of these picks today. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
I love it. Yeah. So I know we had some interesting ones last week. We're going to just kind of showcase for a second here.
Yeah. Thank you, Snoop, for reposting. What's up, Templar? Happy birthday. What's up, brother? Happy birthday. He put a comment up. What did he put? He said you were going to help me turn $100 into $5,000.
Yes, sir. Little by little, baby. Baby
Well,
steps.
crazy you say that, Templar. We're going to do something different at the end of the show where potentially we could probably turn $1 into $5,000. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, baby. Here
Let's
we
go.
go. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Open another app.
Yeah, we did pretty darn good last week, brother. Another good week. That's 4 winning weeks in a row that we've had. 4 out of the last 5, 6 of our last 8. So yeah, we're doing good things. I put them in order when I sent to you. If you, I'll put them up here. That'd be great. It's great to have John back. Yeah. So, yeah, that's right. We got to cheers, John. I know he doesn't drink, but he's got to drink. He's down to do some cheers with us. We got to cheers him too.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Or
everybody.
the propel my wife bought at Costco. You know how it is.
I love it. I love it. So
So-
here we go.
Yeah, bet of the week last week. Yeah, it was a half a band unit. Nico Collins cleared this line. I believe he cleared it in the first half, folks. My bet of the week. It hit right away. I laddered at 70. I believe he didn't do much in the second half, so I'm glad I didn't ladder it up after this. But hey, good reads. They're there. There's the dollar amounts of how much you would have won if you guys would have put the same dollar amount that I'm talking about as far as bands. Again, guys, bands are units, just another term. I'm trying to be original. Actually, Snoop Von Poop told me that term a while back, and I took it. So thank you, Snoop. Love you, brother. But yeah, 2 winning bets right here. Nico Collins, 8 last week. Those are posted on the show, and we talked about them. So yeah, that's 2 of them right there. In the same game, I said I was picking on this game. So the Raiders-Jags, Etienne killed it last week. Now, he didn't clear this until, I think, late in the third, early in the fourth, but he had a big run in the fourth. He ended up with, I think, close to 90 yards rushing. So this flew by. This was a winner. So, again, 0.25 bands. You win nearly $22. Again, folks, this is not where you're going to put a couple dollars and win thousands and thousands. I try to structure this as a business building, and that's successful bettors do, like long term. If you're doing this, I did this as a profession for a while, like my income. So I just try to build and be safe, and that's the best way to go about. There's all kinds of ways to win, but it's just safe, build it. So that was one bet right there. Let's show. I think we had a lotto that we built last week. We want to show. So me and you, Jonah. John, check this one out. I think you guys sent this one to you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, but we built it on the show one by one. Not as crazy as yours, but crazy in my book, for me. But I used to do these ones all the time. But yeah, Josh Allen, what do you have? 15, 14 yards rushing. Mahomes only had 5. So that's the only 2 we didn't clear, but everything else did. So we're very, very transparent. We're going to show you. We're not just trying to make us look good. We're human. We make mistakes, but at the same time, bigger picture. We won money on most of our bets last week. So we only put $10 on this one, 0.10 bands. But I just want to be, show the folks at home, even for the losses, it's something we did differently last week. So Jonah,
but even that, I mean, if you look at, I mean, what is that? 9 legs?
9
legs, and to only, miss by a few yards.
Round robin.
2 of them. That's pretty decent. We're getting there.
They're hard to hit, but when they hit, man, you make some dough.
That's
2 weeks
right.
ago, I think after I got off the phone with you guys, no, last week, did 4 of them. 3 of them I missed by 1. So it's just one of those things, Some weeks you got it, some weeks you don't,
But the reads are there. The reads are there, though.
The reads were there, yeah, and the misses were by yards, small.
And the ROI is legit. Yep.
Yeah, Jonah, I thought we did a good job for our first time building one.
Absolutely.
I thought we did pretty good. And Jonah brought this up where we're trying to teach. We got a lot of new bettors too, so we're trying to teach because a lot of people don't know these websites. So we talked about how to build a parlay, how more legs increase the payout and the odds, dollar amounts, alternate lines compared to regular lines, so on and so forth. And then we talked about round robin. Jonah brought that up. Dude, if you hit a 6 leg round robin, money right there.
Yeah.
So this one right here, folks, this was not with the show last week, but it's on the thread. This is for Monday Night Football. And yes, my team, prime time, Cowgirls, suck it. Let's go.
So I'll note on that. So do watch the Twitter thread underneath these live streams, because Haywood and I will both share our personal bets as we go through the weekend. Some of them are live bets. Some of them are just kind of, before the Monday night game, we might throw it down a parlay or something. So do watch and track that Twitter thread, or X thread, I guess. It'll always be Twitter to me. I'm not going to lie.
All
But
right.
so track that, because we will be posting our different parlays as we throw them out there. So
Definitely. And yeah, you guys see it. I connect the show to the bets to the recap. Check the thread. I place a link. You just click the button. It takes you straight there. And all you got to do is bet on it. You don't have to build it, and pictures of it so you can see it beforehand. So yeah, like Jonah said, pay attention to the threads. Live betting is powerful, and we use that as a tool. And like reads we could see during the game why it's happening. So pay attention. But this is
live betting is one of my favorite things, because let's say you got a parlay and one of them is going the wrong direction. Let's say you've got a 3 or 4 leg parlay on the money line for 3 or 4 different teams. Everybody seems good. One of them has gone down heavy. You place a bet to cover the spread at plus 14, plus 27, whatever the number is, and you match. Let's say you put a $20 on the parlay. You put enough to cover the parlay, so you put $20, whatever it is, to make sure you get to cover your parlay. So even if they don't come all the way back, especially if they were favored to win, the chances of them closing that gap and losing by less than that dramatic margin at some point in the game is pretty high. So you at least put a little bit more money down in order to cover whatever you had a risk on the table in the beginning. So
well said, Jonah. John, do you do any live betting?
I do. I actually did a really nice live bet a couple weeks ago. Haven't had a lot of luck in college football this year, but Northwestern was playing Penn State, and I think Penn State was favored by like 20 points. And tuned in at the end of the first quarter, saw the score was 10-7 Penn State. Northwestern was hanging tough with them. So I said, you know what? Let's put some money on it. And Northwestern actually pulled that one out. So that was a nice bet I had. That
Yeah.
was a live bet. But yeah, I think, to your point, you get to see the momentum of the game, and kind of how things are going out and playing out. Sometimes teams just don't bring the energy during a game. And if you can see that
yeah,
live on the screen, you can place that bet, in the middle of the game. So it's awesome.
Totally.
I love it.
I love it too. So this one was for Monday night. This was not a live bet. It was a pregame bet that I posted out, and I know my team really well. I'm not gonna lie, we haven't had too many victories, so I'm pretty happy this week, and I'm glad that quarterback that's going to be a future Las Vegas A is not going to be playing anymore. I've been hating on this guy for a while. So Jacoby Brissett beat the Cowboys on Monday Night Football. So it was a great week for me. So 200 yards. He's done this in every game he's started. McBride, I'll get into this later. But yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, 5 catches is always money for him. Dak 200. I had an alternate spread and an alternate over under. It's crazy, 62. It was at like a 50, I believe, and a half or somewhere around there. But I raised it up significantly. It was plus 276 with the boost on FanDuel. So 25 got quite a few dollars back in return. So this was a really good bet in my opinion. And there's a lot of legs to this one as far as my concern. But hey, I felt it and it did very well.
I love it. And then
Love it.
last, just in terms of a recap here.
Yeah, so week 9, we had 4 total winning bets that we showed you folks. 3 on the show, 1 with the thread. We didn't place too many live bets last Sunday. As I said on last week's show, I wasn't feeling the week as much as I normally do. 15-4 on our legs of our bets. So again, the reads are there. That's important. Plus 1.44 bands. Bands are units. And on our lotto, 7-9. And our season stats, Jonah. We're up to 72% on our legs. That's 78-27. We're plus 10.04 bands. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So that means if you started the season with $100 in play, you're rocking around 1,000 right now. So that's That's pretty legit.
It's not super gnarly, but we'll take it. We're building. We're making people money. So hey, tail our bets.
There we go.
So yeah, great week. John, was that live bet of yours last week? You said
It was 2 weeks. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Penn State, Northwestern. I forget. I think it was the week before I met you guys on this
okay.
podcast. So
Okay.
I love it.
3 weeks ago. I try to stay away from college football because you just never know.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard. Pros much more consistent.
Totally agree. College is a different animal. Like I'm not. I work every Saturday the last 20 something years with my job, so I can't watch much. The spreads in some of these games are gnarly, dude. It's like
Yeah.
gnarly. You never see 30, 40 point freaking spreads in the NFL. My gosh.
Exactly.
It's crazy. Yep.
So,
All right, well,
so folks, if you don't mind, Jonah. Don't mind?
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead. No, you're good.
Folks, don't forget to repost the stream. Whoever's watching, that'd be great. We deeply appreciate it. Drop a comment, ask a question. Don't feel like you're don't know nothing and dumbfounded. Ask. We're here to help. Whatever's clever, we're here. We're a community. You know, that's what we should be, is have each other's backs, and that's what we're gonna do. So sorry, Jonah. Go ahead.
No, you're good. No, so I know we were just going to talk about a little bit of the fishy stuff going on in terms of kind of different what you would expect versus what you're seeing. So one of the ones that stands out to me is the Eagles Packers game on Monday. It seems like, according to average points scored, Eagles away are knocking back almost 30 points a game on the road, and the Packers are only putting up 21. And so you would expect the spread to be something closer to 8 or 9, but Vegas has it the opposite way, has the Packers actually winning by 1.5, which is a little bit of a surprise. So I think there's a lot of underdog value there with the Eagles.
Great, dude. I love this, Jonah. I love this. Sorry, Jonah. We didn't talk about this, but
we did.
Packers get too much damn respect from the books every season. Every time they're favored by 6 points or more, they never cover. Never. So I love it. I actually love that.
Yeah. I mean, in general, I feel like if you look at the overall on over under of everybody in terms of what the spreads are, I feel like we're going to have, out of the 13 games this weekend, I think we're going to have 10 out of the 13 of the dogs are going to cover. Are they going to win? I don't know, but I would say it's worth covering the spread bet on 10 of those 13.
Interesting.
So we'll see.
John?
We'll see, though.
What do you think, John?
What do you think, John?
You got to pull up the games. I haven't studied all the games so far, but it's one of those things where you get to the nuances, and I think you're bringing up a great point looking at road teams, road warriors versus home teams, what they're putting up at home, kind of figuring out those numbers. Do a lot of parlays, not a lot of betting on individual games, but I would love to pull up some of those games, look at it for sure.
Something we could possibly do later in the show.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Didn't you have a video you wanted to show me, Jonah?
There's this weird video that came. I won't give too much away beforehand, but there's somebody new in the NFL who's turning heads, who is the spitting image in so many ways. So this is definitely conspiracy theory-esque. Spitting image of a great quarterback who led a dynasty for the last 20 years. So I want to share that video, and then we can talk about it after. Here we go.
Immediately, because it appears the Patriots have done it again. We all know who former Patriots QB Tom Brady. The NFL needs to conduct a full-on investigation immediately, because it appears the Patriots have done it again. We all know who former Patriots QB Tom Brady is and how he was the GOAT. But what you don't know is he's also an investor in a genetic engineering company which specializes in cloning. Now, why is this important? Well, recently Brady used this company to clone his late dog to give him a new dog just like it. Okay, that's not a big deal, right? Well, it appears the Patriots may have also been using this company. And that's really where their new star QB, Drake May, came from. Because take a look at this photo. This is Drake May now, and this is Tom Brady when he was first drafted. Now tell me bro isn't his clone with just a 2025 haircut. But there's more. This past week, Drake May, for the 8th consecutive game, threw for over 200 yards and had a 100-plus QB rating. That is the 3rd longest streak of all time. Crazy. And who's in 2nd place right ahead of him? You guessed it, Tom Brady. But wait, because it gets even crazier. Now take a look at both of their stats in their first 18 career regular season games. They literally almost had the exact same statistics. So now knowing all that, take a look at this photo again and tell me I'm wrong.
Wild. Whoa. Whoa. He does look like him.
Tom Brady 2.0.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist or nothing, but that looks somewhat fishy. Doggone fishy.
That's wild. That's wild.
I don't know.
That's wild. That's crazy. Good video, Jonah. Good video.
Hilarious.
Oh, man. That's crazy. So, hey, John, our next segment is for you, brother. We're going to give you the platform to go over. You brought 2 bets to the show, and you've been darn close, but you've been very successful this season, Adam. So we're going to talk about those. But go ahead, John.
I was just going to say, before we transition to John's bets, there's another video of that we wanted to Josh Allen's top 10 plays of his career, right? You wanted to show that first?
This is for John. I brought this just for you. Your favorite player is Josh Allen. So I got 3 minutes of his best highlights of his career just for you, brother.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go.
Good song. Oh, I remember this one. Look at this.
First quarterback running touchdown, passing touchdown, and receiving touchdown in a game.
I love it.
Love it.
It's crazy.
Hey, John, if you're at any of these games, feel free to say so.
Absolutely.
You were at their big comeback game, weren't you, John?
I was at this game.
Nice.
Yeah?
No, this is in Kansas City, I think. Yeah, this is in Kansas City.
But
I thought they were going to show the run from last year, the Bills' victory against Kansas City in Buffalo, the 30-yard run. I was at that game.
Love that.
This guy's got a cannon, Jonah.
I love it.
He's got a cannon. Probably the strongest arm in NFL history.
More than McNabb? Really?
Oh, yeah.
That guy fired lasers.
He did. John, am I wrong? He could probably throw the longest ball in NFL history.
Yeah, probably between him or Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah. Totally. 80-plus yards, maybe more.
Yeah, definitely.
Good
What a catch,
too.
though, too. What a catch. Gotta love those
This
magnets
is my
in the
favorite
glove.
play. This is when I knew Josh was going to be good. This play right here. When I saw that play, I'm like, this kid's got something. That was
Totally.
Anthony Barr, he hurdled.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's a stud. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, this play.
What?
Love it when you guys.
Crazy.
Love it when you guys open up the playbook.
Yeah. Yeah, last week we looked good.
Like back in college, you know?
Yeah.
When people actually played like creative plays, you know?
Right?
And he can sit in the pocket. That's great.
He's a stud. What year is this for him now, John?
I think year 7.
Okay.
I remember
Dude,
this play.
oh,
Fake
yeah.
slide. Fake slide.
Yeah. Fake slide. That's crazy.
I think this next one's going to be the Chiefs, unless this is an old
Yeah, you're probably right.
Chiefs
I guess-
last year. 30-yard run. End of the game. The Seals.
I think that's one, I think. Let's see.
That game was great last year. That fake slide was nasty.
That's
Here it is.
dirty. That's
I was
dirty.
at this game. Man. This is crazy. Crazy.
Holy smokes.
Dude.
You were at that game, huh?
At that game, baby.
Amazing.
What a play, dude.
Double pump fake.
Tackle, break tackle 1, 2, and 3. Nice.
I love it.
Just for you, John.
Go Bills.
Just for you. Who is your Mount Rushmore of Buffalo Bills?
Oh, man. A lot of good guys to choose from. Gotta say Josh first. Probably Bruce, Jim, Bruce, Josh, and let's throw in. I love Bryce Paup back in the day, but not Mount Rushmore. We got to go with 4 people. Probably Thurman Thomas.
Dude, great 4.
Yeah,
great 4. I was a huge fan of your Bills teams back in the day. With the losing the 4 straight Super Bowls, no other team will do that. You guys definitely deserve one back then. I was definitely a fan of you guys. Can you imagine?
Wide right, Scott Norwood.
Yeah,
he just looked at me and we'd have a Super Bowl.
Yeah, totally. Dude, those teams were locked and loaded. I loved them. I loved you and Houston's rivalry back then with the run and shoot, especially that comeback game. That's some great players, dude. Steve Tasker is up there for me, but not like a rush. He's one of my favorite Bills.
Hopefully he makes the Hall of Fame this year. That's the whole thing.
You know what? He deserves it. He's arguably the best special teams player of all time. One of them.
Yeah.
Right? No doubt. And my boy
Devin Hester on the offensive side, Dante Hall on the offensive side. But defensive wise, Steve Tasker is probably the greatest defensive special teamer.
Dude, I love
him on kickoff and causing fumbles and big hits. Yeah, he's the guy.
So he's eligible for the Hall of Fame. Just haven't got the voted to get in. Correct?
Yeah, I think this is the year. I think he made it through the first round. I think hopefully he'll be getting in this year. We'll see.
So I'm planning a trip next late July, early August. I'm going to the Fantasy Football Expo out there. I was supposed to go this past year. I couldn't go. This is going to be huge for me because there's a lot of big wigs there. But also the Hall of Fame, my boy Larry Fitzgerald is going to get inducted. And I want to be in the enshrinement. I want to be there.
Larry was unbelievable, man. From his days at Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he is special player for sure. Deserves first ballot all the way.
So
no question.
I might be a homer. Best hands I've ever seen. One of the best humans I've ever met. I met him 6 or 7 times. He's one time. It was the day of the draft at a Rattlers game, arena football. It was the day of the draft when we drafted Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, and he's sitting in a walkway, like to go to your seats, and nobody's around. And I just walk, and I'm like, "Who's that? Was that Fitz?" I talked to him for like 15 minutes. He gave me everything I needed as a fan. Just fulfilled my heart with love and quality time with like an inspiration type of dude. But yeah, Fitz was great. And I'll say this, if he had a quarterback those 5 years, he'd be the best wide receiver of all time.
Quite possibly. Yeah.
He would.
Yeah. What did he finish? Second all time yards?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jerry's number 1.
5 years of his career, he had, I think it's 21 quarterbacks, between the Warner and Carson Palmer, so he had guys that you never heard of. So his stats he's so gangster, dude. His playoff run was gangster. Man, he was awesome. But yeah, I like your Mount Rushmore, brother.
Thank you.
I love it.
All right, so let's start. Whatever one you want to go with first, John. It's all you. Tell the people why you're doing them, your strategy. You do the my way. Explain that. So it's all you, Jonah. If you want to pop one of his bets on.
Yeah, absolutely. So on FanDuel, my way is a way for you to place a parlay exactly the way you want to do it. It gives you full customization for all the players. And so that's generally the way I do these parlays. I go to your way on FanDuel, NFL, then your way, and then I pick a game, and then I pick all players to however many receiving yards, how many rushing yards, who's going to get touchdowns, who's going to get passing touchdowns. And it's been pretty successful for me this year. Which one's this one? This one is
It
the
starts with the
DK Metcalf and Lad
Yeah,
McConkey.
okay. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to pull that up on my app right now just so I get.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. But folks, John's been very successful with these. You know, he might not hit every one of them, but he's hit enough to win a lot of money on these to cover losses and then some. So we lose signal with John.
He'll be back.
Yeah, you're back. Okay. Yeah. Hey, so off subject, real quick. New shirt, Philosopher King
I'm back.
flannel.
I know.
now
I
I
saw
can see.
that.
Yeah. What's up? All right, John.
Yeah, cool. So DK Metcalf's been pretty consistent. Got burned on him a couple times. So got him at 31 yards. I figured that's not going to be that hard to hit. Lad McConkey, much more consistent. I'd be comfortable with him at 55 yards. Got him at 40 yards. Keenan Allen has been a dog this year at his age, still putting up yards, still putting up touchdowns. Got him at 30 yards, compliment. Lad McConkey, Pat Fryermuth, at least one reception, 10 yards. I think he's good for it. Jalen Warren, 35 yards rushing. I think that's pretty conservative. Kamani Vidal has been a dog pretty much this year since she stepped in for Omarion. 40 yards for him. Herbert for 200 yards passing. I think he'll get it. Aaron Rodgers for 178. I think he'll get that. I don't know why I picked 178. Probably just messed up on the toolbar. And then Kamani Vidal for a touchdown. He's been pretty good for touchdowns. It was between him and Keenan Allen, but I think I have more confidence that he'll get it. Pittsburgh's got a decent defense. Not great, but decent. I think they're going to force them to run a little bit, play the pass. And I got DK Metcalf for 3 receptions or more during the game. A $25 bet, I believe, pays somewhere between $400 to $500 on this game.
Yeah, it looks like you got 2 more legs here. Herbert
for 2 touchdowns during the game, and then Aaron Rodgers for 2 touchdowns. I always go. So basically, my theory is every week in the NFL, you're going to get a game that goes 28-28, 28-35, 35-42, 32-35, whatever it is. And the whole purpose of picking 3 to 4 of these games for each time slot, one at 1, one at 4, one Sunday night game, and then a Monday night game, is if you pick the one game where the teams put up some offense, you're going to hit these, right? Especially being so conservative on the yardage. So, if it hits, $25 bet pays $800. So pretty big out there. It's a roll of the dice, but definitely huge risk, a small risk reward.
So you can try to run this same bet. What is that? 32 plus times before you end up into negative territory if you're making $800 on a $25 bet, right? So you just got to be right once out of 30 times and you're in the money, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So like this year, I think I've done about $2,000 in bets, and I'm at about $4,500 in profits. But I started off with $100 of my own money and $300 of free play, and still going strong. So that's kind of where I'm at on these bets. So
love it. So here's the second parlay.
Second parlay, A-Chain, great receiving back. Got him for 20 yards out of the backfield. Jalen Waddle, I think it's going to get a little bit of yards. I'd be comfortable with him probably around 40 or 50 in this game. Even if they'll play good defense. But 34 yards, I think, is safe. Khalil Shakir, he's our go-to guy on offense.
That's a money bet right there. That's the money line every week. That's a check.
Yep, exactly.
John, can you do me a favor before I forget? At the end of the stream, if you would post either comment on my Twitter the link from FanDuel for these parlays, so people don't have to try to figure out to build it themselves, or you can send it to me on WhatsApp and I'll post it on Twitter in the comments so that people can, if they want to tail on these massive parlays that you have, they can just
Mhm.
click the button to go to the FanDuel.
Yeah, it's really easy actually. Yeah, at the bottom of your bet, just hit share, copy link, go to Jonah's page, link it to the show.
Cool. I'll definitely send those over
Sweet.
after. Cool. Dalton Kincaid, Mr. Money. I think Josh Allen has like 130 passer rating, 140 passer rating when throwing to Dalton Kincaid. So that's kind of a
Yes.
safety net.
Great number.
A-Chain, 31 yards rushing. I mean, come on. 31 yards rushing, 20 yards receiving. It's only 51 yards per game for an all-purpose back. I think they're definitely going to feed him during the game unless they fall behind really early. James Cook, 50 yards. You know, he's a question mark, right? Head really banged up right now. How much are they going to give him the rock? I think if he gets over 10 carries this game, he'll get 50 yards. Dolphins run defense is certainly suspect. And then Josh Allen to record more than 200 yards. Josh Allen usually goes off against the Dolphins.
Yep.
That's where he plays some of his best football. I think he'll definitely break 200
Great.
for this game. Tua Tagovailoa, 166 yards, do 160, 170, whatever. They might be playing from behind all game, so I'd actually be comfortable with this number being a little bit higher. And Josh Allen record a rushing touchdown or a receiving touchdown, more likely a rushing touchdown, but one touchdown nonetheless on the ground. And then Devin A-Chain to record more than 3 receptions during the game as Tua's safety net. I think I got Josh Allen for 2 touchdowns passing and Tua Tagovailoa for 1 touchdown passing. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So then after the next one, you said Jalen Waddle, 3 receptions.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Jalen Waddle, 3 receptions. Khalil Shakir, 3 receptions. And A-Chain, 3 receptions. So I got all those guys with 3 receptions for the game.
There we go.
A $50 bet pays $8.30. So, you know, big money.
So 2 things. I like your dollar increase because I absolutely love that bet. I will tell it. I actually would tell it. So I did some research, and though a lot of your legs hitting literally every game, I really like it. So, folks, what he's doing is what we talked about, alternate lines. He's making his bet his way by lowering the line of it and just putting a bunch of them together and stacking them and increasing the odds. That's what he's doing. And I love a lot of those. Almost every one of those props have hit. I think 2 in one game, did not throw 1 touchdown, but other than that, he's had 1. Everything else has been pretty darn consistent. I actually love this. I'm going to tail it. Now, my biggest question with this, James Cook, how much run is he going to get after his injury and practice this week? You're the Bills Mafia. You came with the heat. We need to know, do you feel confident in James Cook?
James Cook's a dog, man. I don't think he needs a lot of carries to hit 50. You know, the way he hits the hole, you know, if he sees one small crease, that's just one chunk play, 20, 30 yards, and then a couple small carries. I don't think he's going to have a heavy workload. Highly doubt he's going to go over 20 carries. But with limited work, I think he'll still hit that 50. But that's a riskier bet. Certainly, you bring up a great point, Haywood. You want to be more conservative on that one. You can see bringing that down to 30 or 35, something like that.
I'd like that. I might actually do that. Actually, I love a lot of those legs, brother. The one we talked about on the show nearly hit. Nearly everything. I think it was hooked again. I forget which one got it, but I think every one of them hit. Oh, was Allen passing? Was that it?
Yeah,
Allen passing.
they got ahead so much that they took him out in the third quarter, and he missed his yardage against the Titans. I did have a bet. I put 300 on one of these parlays earlier this year, Miami Dolphins versus the New York Jets. And a lot of that was free play money from FanDuel. And it was a 14-leg parlay. Missed it by 23 yards passing to a Tagovailoa. Had him at 190. I think he had 167 or something like that. Or I had him at 195. He had 173, something like that. And it would have paid $72,000. So they get pretty big. You know, they get pretty big.
I love it.
A little lunch money.
Right?
Oh, lunch money. My gosh,
Now,
man.
now, Haywood, I know we got a couple picks that you wanted to show, some parlays that you set up. Did you want to hit those first and then build that one all game parlay afterwards, or
Let's
other
do.
way around?
You know what? Let's dive into the bets from the show. We usually end, but we'll end with the parlay. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Okay.
All right.
So
So, well, you know what time it is,
there we
don't you,
go.
Jonah?
I do. We'll get there. Give me.
That one too.
Show me the money!
Let's go.
All right.
Love it.
All right. A little bit lower bands. One of my two strongest plays of the week. Mark Andrews, folks. Mark Andrews is going to eat. The Ravens are playing the Vikings, and his line's at 30.5 on bet 365. Excuse me, folks. That's the best line for all the books between your Caesars, MGM, DraftKings, all the big major ones, ESPN Bet, all those. This is the best line. 365 bet. It's minus 110 for over 30.5 yards. Now, diving into a little research on why I did this. So the last 2 weeks, the Vikings, starting with last week, and last week their tight end Laporta, 8 targets, 6 catches, 97 yards. As a tight end group, the tight end room had 100 and I believe 8 or 9 yards. Eating. Okay, so week before played the Chargers. They got Gaskin, right? 5 targets, 5 catches, 77 yards. So lately they've been really horrible against tight ends. Now he did eat last week. He had 2 touchdowns, low yardage, but in the game script that I see, I think this is money. Put 0.35 bands. It's hey, you win $31, whatever. And like I said, we're building here. It's nothing crazy, but it's money. I'll take any money over nothing. That's for damn sure.
Absolutely.
So I love this bet. This is one bet I'm riding with, one of my strongest as far as bands. If we can go on to the next one. So same game. So I'm going to talk about the Ravens right here. I think this might be the first time in 10 years where every 53-man roster is healthy for a game. They are completely healthy for the first time in years, like years. They're always demolished with injuries. Yes, they're still the favorite on the winning the division. There's a reason why. 53 guys, week 10, that's rare. They're always brutalized with injuries. So I think they're going to win. That's one of my strongest plays of the week, but they're minus 230. So you got to bet $230 just win 100. That's not really worth it on that. So I'm going to combine it with something else. Andrews has hit 20 yards in literally like 6 straight games. So I lowered the line from the 30 to the 20, combined it. It's a minus 111. So if you put $111, you win $100. So we're going low bands, 0.25. You win $22.62. So this is one play I like. It's the same game parlay, alt line, and a money line together. That's money. I love it. Let's go. All right, my next bet. This is one of my daily players. He's really cheap. Parker Washington. You're like, who? Who's this guy? Oh, he's a starting main receiver for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's going to be a target cake. They got no Brian Thomas Jr. You know, their first round rookie draft pick is out on IR in Travis Hunter. So they're out there 2 main receivers. 45.5 on FanDuel. FanDuel has the best odds for this. I shopped all day yesterday, and it's still at the same line today, 45.5. Now, last week, he had 9 targets, 8 catches, 90 yards, and that was versus the Raiders after Brian Thomas got injured. So this is money. I might actually do another bet just for this. This might be my bet of the week, but I love this bet. This will smash. Ride them. We've been hot with these, singling them out. Very smart and safe. So that's one bet I love. All right. So we got a 3-leg alt line. All right. So let me talk a little second. Baltimore alt line. I moved it. So it's 3 legs, 3 separate things combined to one. The odds on this is plus 113. So we're in plus money. So if you bet 100, you win 113. That's what that means. Minus means you get less than the full dollar back on what per dollar that you're betting. So Christian McCaffrey, absolute beast this year. This has hit every single week he has played. Every single week this year. 40 yards. Look it up. Money. Guaranteed. So that's one leg. My second leg is Baltimore, obviously, but they could lose by a field goal. So that gives me some coverage on my first prior bet that I shown. So a little bit more safer, just in case some wacko, crazy stuff happens. So plus 3.5, they could lose by a field goal and still win. Now, to my boy Trey McBride. I've been saying this since he got drafted. He's the best tight end in football, and he's going to go down as maybe a top 5 tight end of all time. Let me explain why. He blocks. He's a teammate. He's a leader. He plays every freaking snap. Never gets injured, but he's catching touchdowns this year. Now he's more of a stud. There's only been 2 tight ends in NFL history with 10 games straight with 5 catches. Kelsey, Gonzalez, McBride. This has happened every game this year. Bam, booyah. Another leg, plus 113. I might put more money on this as well. This is something I love. McBride will eat. McCaffrey's got, this has happened every single week this year between those 2 player props. And then I got my Baltimore one. So that's the bets that I got that I pulled out for the show. We're probably going to do some more to the show tomorrow, posting links and everything as games go on. So pay attention to that. Jonah, what do you think?
McBride's a dog. He's a dog.
I love it.
That's a crazy stat about McBride, isn't it?
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a pretty
I had
crazy.
no idea.
Yeah, 10 games of 5 catches or more. That's some money. He's listed at points. I think 6.5. So dropped it down. So love it. So that's our bets for the week for the show. We're gonna do something different here. Jonah, if you could, we're gonna pull up FanDuel.
Absolutely.
And folks, what we're going to do, we're going to combine our heads, great thinking, and we're going to try to do something crazy. We're going to put a $1 bet on every single game parlayed together for Sunday. All right, so $1 has a huge potential with this. How many games is there tomorrow? I didn't look this up. 12, 13, something like that?
13, I believe.
Okay. So, John.
Including Monday. There's 13 this left as well to play.
Okay. All right. So let's click on NFL. We'll go starting with the games tomorrow. John, what do you think of this idea that we're going to do?
I think it's awesome. It's a big bet right there. You pull it off. I mean, that's a huge,
amazing.
Right? Huge.
Yeah. So, hey, let's have some fun with it. I mean, we can do all lines. We could do not. Let's have some fun with it. So, John, you start off. Any input on this first game? We're going to start off with the Falcons and Colts. What do you like necessarily? Could be whatever you think.
Yeah. I mean, the Falcons, who knows what you're going to get? You can get a great team, comes out, plays phenomenal offense, plays tough defense, and upsets them. Indy coming off a loss. I would put my money on Indy, but I would not go with the spread. I'd probably go with the money on Indy.
Got my approval. You said everything there. I think that, I agree. If that's the play, all right, we'll check that. That's leg number 1, folks.
Leg number 2, Jags, Texans.
My input, Jags money line would be mine on this. Davis Mills is quarterback for Texans. I don't know. I'm not backup quarterbacks generally don't win. I know Houston's been playing a lot better. Now, Jonah, if you see anything that, like you saw with the Niners or this in way, if you see anything, hey, this is what this is all about, having fun with it. What do you feel, Jonah?
I will say that the only thing with this, I mean, you called it right. I have a similar feeling about this. The Jags should trounce the Texans. They should absolutely annihilate them.
Yeah, it's only 1.5.
Why is it only a 1.5? That to me is a red flag. So I don't know.
What do you think, John?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to pick a backup quarterback.
How about
still stick to the Jags? But I definitely hear what Jeremiah is saying.
Jeremiah, you've been great at these too, at saying these. So I'm going to lean on you, Jonah. I say we do an alt line to cover our butt with your point. So maybe
alt meaning
click on the game. Click on the game.
Over, like here, more wagers. Let's see.
Yeah. How about a Jacksonville plus 3.5? I know the odds might be not as great, but here. I like Jonah's reads when it comes to when he sees something. So hold on. You're on the right part. So just click on the game. Just click on it right there. Okay. And then go to popular. Click on the popular one. And then scroll down a little bit. Keep going. You're going to see alternate spreads and points.
Spread.
All right. So let's go down. Let's go plus. What do you think of 3.5, fellas, for Jacksonville on the plus?
Yeah,
Plus 3.5 on Jacksonville.
like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that too.
Let's see how it rolls. I
Okay.
like that.
All
I
right.
like that. All right.
Oh.
So moving on to the Giants Bears.
Oof.
Ooh,
Whoa, whoa. You guys go.
what,
Jonah.
what do you think, John?
Jonah.
I've you know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. I feel
what,
like
what's the
the
spread?
Giants have to win this
All right,
one.
4.5.
Spread is 4.5
Four
on
and
the
a half?
Giants. So if I wanted to be safe, I would say Giants plus 4.5. But I'm tempted to go money line on the Giants, frankly.
So DeAndre Swift is playing. So that was brand new news tonight. That's one thing. And what's your initial thoughts, John?
Yeah, I mean, Jackson Dart is looking like he's going to be one of the next good quarterbacks, or maybe even great quarterbacks in the NFL. Giants' back is against the wall. I think they come out swinging. I think they're overmatched against the Bears. I think Bears have a lot more firepower, but Bears also don't play with a ton of energy. So if the Giants kind of come out and have that energy, is it home or away? New York Giants.
It's in Chicago.
It's in
It's in
Chicago.
Chicago. Oh, I'd go Bears money line.
It's money line.
Bears money line. Okay. So for me, average points average points scored for both teams, home and away. It's almost exactly equal. So the Giants away have scored 18.4 points this year per game, and at
Okay.
home the Bears have scored 18.3. So it's almost exactly equal. So it's interesting to me that the spread is as significant as it is. What I would say, giving space for that money line, but also with the hope of New York winning, which is what I'm hoping. I would be more inclined to do the plus four and a
I
half
like that. I like
to
that. Let's do it.
to cover both. You know,
Okay, real quick. Do you think this is going to be a competitive game?
I think so. Yeah.
John?
Yeah, I definitely. The Giants play with some energy. Scatterboo's out. Obviously, got his leg cut in half. Unfortunately, man, really sad, man. The guy had some real energy, man. He was awesome for that team. But yeah, I mean, I think Dable's going to have him fired up, man. I don't know. I just like the Giants' energy. I like how they come out and play a lot of times. I think they're still underrated, even though they have a losing record. I don't buy into Chicago. I don't know. It's just tough for me to buy into them.
What do you think, Haywood?
I would do 7.5, but one of my influencers loves the 4.5. So if you guys are good with the 4.5, let's ride.
So okay, so you're saying that if it was up to you, you would dial it back to 7.5 plus 7.5 for Giants.
Yeah, but I'm too damn conservative sometimes, man.
Hey, if a little more on this big of a parlay, I think each leg it's better to go a little more conservative, frankly, because with this many games, a little more conservative still has a huge payout.
Let's see what 7.5 will put us at. What's the odds on? Let's click on the game.
All right,
And
so the odds at 4.5 is 115.
okay,
So if we look at
click on popular.
yeah,
Okay, there you go.
alternate spread, plus 6.5 show more, plus 7.5 would be minus 215.
Okay, so let's take the plus 4.5 off our parlay. So click on the red next to the Giants. Underneath, there you go.
There we go.
It's 215 is, you know what, compared to the Colts, that's not bad odds. So I'm down with that. How do you guys feel?
I'm good with that. Yeah, a
I'm
little
good
more
with that.
conservative. With this big of a parlay, I think, like I said, I think being a little more conservative will only help us since we're trying to hit them all. So
All
I
right.
love it.
All right.
Ravens, Vikings. Let's
I'm out,
roll.
I'm out of this conversation. You know my points.
John, what do you think?
JJ's playing some good football. He looks like he could be a good starter in the NFL. Ravens are healthy. Ravens all day.
Ravens all day.
I'd go with the money line on. I'd go with the money line on the Ravens.
I can't disagree. This minus 4.5 spread is a little funny to me, just because points for and against away like that.
Uh-huh.
That's they're much closer than that. So this is a
Uh-huh.
little bit more of a spread than I would expect. But I'm good
Right.
with money line.
Let's
We'll see what
roll.
happens. What do you think, Haywood?
You know how I feel. I know how I feel. Ravens. Let's go.
Ravens
Let's
money
go.
line. Here we go. All right. Browns Jets. Here we go.
Yeah, it's the game of the week.
Huh. Huh. Hey, I did a lot of research tonight. I didn't look into the Jets. Did they announce their starting quarterback?
I didn't hear anything.
All right, you guys talk about it. I'm going to dive into that. That's
All
important.
right. All right.
Fields or Taylor?
I'll tell you what my gut is, and then John, you tell me what your analyses are. I feel like I feel like Jets are going to take it. I don't know about the plus 2.5 is a little strange for me. I would go money line on the Jets for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, on this game, I'd probably what's the over under?
37.5, really, really low. So yeah, you know what? We haven't thought about an over under. This could be a low scoring ass game.
Yeah, I'd really be hard pressed to see a lot of action. I mean, the Jets, even though they traded away their best two defensive players, I still think they got some juice on the defense. I don't see Cleveland putting up a ton of points. Obviously, I could be wrong, but and the Jets are just anemic on offense. I'd go the over under, probably set it at like I don't know, 45, something like that. Under 45,
Great
something like that.
discussion. Great thinking, Jonah. What's the look at your look? If you could pull it up, Jets at home, Browns on the road, points per game. Do you have
Uh,
that?
yeah, Browns away have just over 12 points on average
Hey,
away on the road, and then at home, I'm sorry, Browns have just over 12 points on the road per game, and the Jets have just over 19 at home, 19 and a
interesting.
half.
Good. I like where this is going. So if we do 19 and 12 together, right?
So
That's a
the spread differential should be somewhere around 7. The Jets winning by 7. The fact that they're not that they're expected to, or I'm sorry, yeah, winning by 7. The fact
because
that it's only 2.5 is a little strange.
I like.
I think
Uh,
Garrett Wilson's out too, if I'm not mistaken.
so Fields is starting, and Wilson's playing.
Oh, he is playing? Okay.
Yes. You know what? I mean, we don't have to. We could think of player props too, but I'm kind of leaning in like a over under on this or like a player prop with Wilson. If I had to choose something,
Did you say over under 45? Is that what I heard somebody say?
John said that, so I kind of like that.
That seems like a nice conservative play to go under 45.
I like that. So
If we were to do under 45, the numbers look like minus 320. If we go under 44.5, it's minus 280. That's not far from the bets we've been putting up there so far. So that might be a good roll. That might be a good look. What do you guys think?
I'm down
I'm
with
good with it.
44. I'm good with that. 44 and a half. That's good. Gives us some coverage. We all think it's going to be a low scoring game. Numbers are low scared. I can't really define a winner in this game. So, yeah,
What do
I
you think,
like it.
John? Is that you good with that, John?
I'm good with it. Yep.
All right.
All right, what's our odds at right now? Just
Right
curiosity.
now we're at plus 450, 480.
All right, well, let's all right, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Saints Panthers.
I know, right?
On the road, Saints are at 14.3 per game on the road on average, and the Panthers are at 14.8. So it's a really close. It's interesting that Vegas has a plus 5.5, given how close these teams are. So that's a little bit noteworthy there.
Saints Panthers last 5 games.
I would actually go with the spread straight up Carolina Panthers over the Saints, with the Saints starting a fresh, brand new quarterback. Spencer Rattler's been benched. Bryce Young is back. The run game is really strong in Carolina, coming off a great victory last week. I'm okay with Vegas' spread on this. I mean,
With the
I
minus
think
5.5.
I'm okay
Love
with
it.
that.
I actually like that. That's going to help our juice. This is one game we could pick on the juice because I think
we
the
go.
same as well. I wouldn't even mind moving it up if you want to get a little ballsy. But yeah, I like that.
I like that too. I like that better than moving it up, frankly.
Yeah.
But that pushes us all the way up to plus 1,000 in odds. That's pretty cool.
Now we're gonna start getting it.
All right, Bills, Miami. Who do you think is going to win, John?
I don't know. Bill,
So,
obviously.
John, aren't these games usually competitive? Sometimes, but
They usually are. They've beaten us like one time in like the last like 4 years or something like that, 5 years. I don't think this is the year they're going to do it. One time they did beat us. You know how their field is set up. The visiting team gets all the sun, and the home team is in the shade. It was like a 90-degree day in Miami, and on the field it was like 115, and we were in the sun baking all day, and we lost by like a point. So, I mean, that's how they got us that one time. Don't see the same thing happening. It's going to be 80 degrees on game day, not the same temperatures. They're not going to have a home field advantage, I don't think, because Bills is going to sell out the stadium. It's going to be Bills Mafia all day. I got Bills. I would even feel comfortable going on the money line for the Buffalo Bills.
All right.
Josh
What do you
Allen,
think, Haywood?
Josh Allen touchdown, you said earlier?
Josh Allen touchdown.
Rushing touchdown?
Could do that. Could do that. Yes, sir.
Didn't he have like 3 games in a row against them where he rushed for a touchdown? Didn't on the earlier game of this year he rushed for one against them? And you got a little couple question marks at running back right now as far as like who's going to get more of the workload. I don't know. It's just a thought. I could be maybe reaching, but
So the thing that's anomalous to me about this game, and it doesn't mean anything necessarily, but on the road, the Bills have scored 20.5 points per game on average, whereas the Dolphins at home have scored almost 23 points. So there's a spread of almost 3 in favor of the Dolphins in this scenario. And I know that obviously there's more factors that go into it, but it's interesting to me that the spread is 9.5 with Vegas.
Oh, I thought it was 5.5. I didn't see 9.5.
yeah, 9.5.
It's real small. 9.5.
They got Buffalo winning by 9.5 points, which is kind of wild to me.
Though, but we tend to blow these guys out sometimes. It was competitive a couple of years ago. We still wound up beating them. Again, this is not that year. They don't have Tyreek Hill. They only have Jalen Waddle. Tua's not playing his best ball. I got the Bills winning big. But this is a game where you could probably just go money. If you don't feel comfortable with the spread, just go money line.
Money line Bills?
Yeah.
Is there, John, so is there a regular line of player props that you absolutely love?
Regular line player props that I absolutely love.
What cooks up to what 59, 60 on this regular line or something like that, or like
Josh hasn't broken 200 yards passing a lot this season. He's been under that a bunch of times. I like him for going over 200 yards passing this game, especially with the decreased workload for James Cook. I definitely going over 200 yards passing.
All right, Jonah, it's up to you.
I would prefer going money line on the Bills over the 200 yards passing for Allen. As much as I love Allen, that's where I'm at between the two bets. If we're just looking at making one bet on each of these games, that's where I would lean.
Let's ride. That took a minute.
Patriots Bucks.
Ooh, no Mike Evans. Bucks look good still, though. Bucks still look good.
Yeah,
receiver.
Patriots getting arguably their best lineman back this week. He's been out a while. This is a tough game to pick right away. Just to think about it. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. This might be.
This is one of Jonah's old school teams.
What's the spread on this?
2.5 right now, minus 142 from the Buck side. Over under set at 48.5.
48.5.
Mm-hmm. See, I'd be tempted to go New England money line, but to be more conservative, I'd go plus 2.5, or maybe even go up plus alt line plus 3.5.
Ooh, that's exactly what I was thinking.
What do you think, John?
Yeah, I'm with you. That sounds good.
Plus 3.5?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. Yeah, and I can't decide on a winner. a couple bigger, better guys like the Bucks winning, but Patriots they're playing good ball. I think it's gonna be close. So yeah, I'm down with
Can I
that.
pass
Plus,
it?
so popular, right? Alternate, right?
Plus 3.5. There we go.
Oh, I juiced it. All right.
Now $100 makes us $2,000 so far, and we got a few games left to go here.
All right.
Cardinals, Seahawks.
Oh, Jesus. No.
So this is an interesting game. So just to go look at stats again, because these are numbers I had fun with running earlier today to some of the numbers. So Cardinals, Seahawks. Cardinals are on the road are putting up on average 25.4, and the Seahawks are putting up at home 28.7. So the spread should be plus 3.5, so more or less in favor of the Seahawks, but it's actually not the case. They're actually going to plus 7.5, which is interesting.
We're really banged up right now. I think we 3/4 of our secondary is out, but we always play well in Seattle. They
And
always
that's
beat
one of
us
those
here,
things. It's
and we
a
always
conference game.
division.
Maybe over on the points based upon the numbers that they're putting up. What's the points at?
44 and a half, 7
I,
point dogs, minus 330. Seahawks favored.
I'd go over on the points. Maybe
I think
set it
that's
at like 40 or 41 and go over on the points.
Yeah, drop it down a little bit to be a little more conservative. So drop
Yeah.
the spreads from 44.5 to maybe 40.5. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Yeah, generally over the history, John, we play well there. And they always play well here. So, I mean, we're banged up. I'm expecting us to lose. I think we'll be competitive because the team's playing better. Brissett's got these boys playing. He's more of a better teammate. You can just tell with the body language and so on and so forth. The offense looks a hell of a lot better. If we can ever get our defense healthy, man, we'd be pretty good. But yeah, I think it's going to be close, but I can see the scoring. Definitely the scoring. I see some points in this game.
Over 40.5 is minus 205, which pushes us from about plus 2,000 to plus 3,100. So we're starting to get up there, guys. Let's go.
All right, so let's go. I like that. This
You
is
guys
kind of fun.
You guys want to split this parlay?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever's clever, I'm down for whatever. Open for ideas.
Let's go 133.3 each.
33 points. Get ballsy.
I love it. I love it.
Throw
30 bucks
100 on
each.
I'll go $30 on it for sure, man.
I'll do it. Yeah,
All right.
I'll do it.
Let's roll.
All right. So
Let's roll.
Rams, Niners.
This should be,
Ooh.
this
What's
should
the
be
over on this?
49 and a half. A little high. Minus 5.5.
Ooh.
Plus 210 for the Niners. Minus 255 on the Rams.
So
Hard
both
to pick on this one. They play each other tough. Spread's a little high, I think. This is another over-under, I think.
Yep. I mean, so this is kind of funny. This is one of those games where, so according to the numbers, if we're to just look at what they've done historically, the Rams on the road are putting up 26 points a game, and the Niners are at home are putting up 29. So we're looking at 55 overall as the average points in their respective place here. So it's interesting. I mean, I'd be tempted if we do the over under, I'd be tempted to pull it back to 44.5 or something, maybe 40, 43, 41, somewhere around there to be more conservative. But I do think the over is the way to go here at like 40 in the low 40s over. What do you guys think?
Go ahead, John.
I like it.
So, I wish I don't have my notebook. It's my regular office. But, hey, John, that's perfect, correct score. I might do one on this one. I've been so I don't do these too often. So 24-27 over the last, I think, 12 times these teams have played. That's been the score in 4 of the games. So I actually might do 24-27. So I might post that for a low dollar. I might do a correct score bet for this game. But I'm down with the points because even if you calculate what I'm feeling, and I'm pretty good at correct scores over my lifetime, that's a combined, 51 points. It's set at 49. So I kind of like where this is going.
So alternate total points. We're looking at over, to be conservative. We're looking at over 44.5.
I say we could even do more, but yeah, that's a
'Cause their
44.
line, what is their line right now? It's 40,
It's 49 and a half.
49.5.
You see points, John? You see some points?
I
Mac?
do. I like this game. This is actually a game I wanted to put a parlay on. I might do that tomorrow in the morning. Yeah, I keep it safe, though. It's always good to play it safe. We have such a big number as it is. I like 44.5.
Over 44.5. All right.
I like that. You can do 21, 24 even. Yeah. All right, I'm down with that. I'm good with that. I like our talks.
Okay.
This is cool. This is we're integrating each other's
I
thoughts.
love it. I love it. Lions Commanders.
Oh, they should kill him.
Oh, man, they're going to crush them. What's the spread?
Minus 7.5, John.
I'd
48.
go the spread straight up. Commanders are got a backup quarterback in. Detroit's going to run them, I think.
Agree. And the last time they played, they fucking mollywopped them. Excuse my language, but yeah, they killed them. Yeah, I'm down with that. I like that immediately. I think Detroit's going to win by big. Jonah,
So you want to do the spread minus 7.5?
what are you thinking, Jonah?
Yeah, I like it. Oh,
I don't know. I'm again. I mean, I'm looking at the Lions on the road. They've put up an average. I know this doesn't take into account like backup QBs and everything, but Lions have put up 21.5 on average. Commanders have put up only 23.9 at home. So you're only looking at a 2.5 point spread, but they're given 7.5. So it seems to me Commanders are a little stronger at home than they're being given credit for. I'd be concerned with the 7.5. I feel like the Commanders are going to cover.
Okay.
But I mean, we can't do both. So
Hey, you've had good history when me and John agree on something.
But what if we do a Commanders covering the spread, but back the spread off to 10.5 or something? So you give that extra runway for the Lions to really trounce them a little bit more substantially, but you play a little bit more conservative. I mean, I'm good with covering the spread and going with John's gut too. What do you guys think?
It's just the Commanders got a backup quarterback in. If it was Jaden Daniels in there with those numbers you just put out, Jeremiah, I'd be on your side 110%. But I just think with backup quarterbacks in the NFL, man, unless you got a really good one, usually you're going to get run out of town. And Detroit's got a high-powered offense. They're healthy. I don't know, man. It's your guys' call.
What do you think, Haywood?
All right, let's go 6.5. It covers both of your points. Minus 6.5. I don't alt line. I never bet 7.5, man. If it's a touchdown game, we're screwed. I'm taking your point and I'm taking John's point and mediating. It's only 1 point less. I think it's safer. What do you think?
I think that's fair. Yes. So you want to do the spread? We'll do popular alt spread 6.5 minus 6.5.
Yes, sir. I think that's for wrong team, right? Is it Lions?
Oh yeah.
It depends on which column. I think the Lions are on the right. So yeah. So you have to scroll down.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right, I'm done with that.
I hope I didn't make that mistake on any of the other people.
No. I watched you. You're good.
I'm like, oh shoot.
You want to pull up the bets just to double check?
Yeah, we should.
All right.
We should. All right, let's see. So going back here.
You guys are warriors for being up on the East Coast. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you guys.
This is a blast, dude. All right, let's see. Where are we at here?
You went too far. You're in 2 weeks from now. So we'll
just kidding.
You're good.
Oh, here we go.
You're good.
Rams, Niners, Washington Commanders. Here we go. Steelers, Chargers. Here we go.
Only a couple games left, guys. This is the last one for Sunday, by the way. So if we want to do a Sunday parlay, this would be our last game to bet on.
All right, what's the spread on this one?
All right, we're at
Plus 2.5.
minus. Yeah, and Chargers minus 154, 44.5. It's over under.
This is a real hard one, man.
I agree. Chargers are kind of falling apart lately with their offensive line, and
the Steelers have been putting up a lot better numbers on the road. So
this is a tough one.
I
great.
would say Steelers to cover, if not Steelers money even line outright. That's what I would say.
Interesting. What do you think?
Where's it being played at? Home or away?
SoFi
Steelers.
Stadium.
It's at the Chargers.
It's in Inglewood.
Ooh. Yeah. What are our odds at right now?
Plus 76.90.
All right. I mean, I kind of like our odds. I could see us not even betting on this game. But this one's the hardest one of them all, man. This one's the hardest one of them all.
Oh, right. It is hard. There's a couple things that come to mind right away, but nothing strong. It should be.
So
go ahead, Jonah.
Steelers on the road are 24.6. Chargers at home are 21 points. So Steelers outperform on the road what the Chargers have been performing at home. And yet the spread is the other way. So I would think maybe backing the Steelers off instead of a plus 2.5. That's weird. I would say I'd feel more comfortable if we wanted to have the Steelers cover, but back it off to losing by a field goal at best. Maybe plus 3.5.
All right, let's do it. I'm down with that. What do you think, Haywood?
How's the Steelers on the road in general?
That's what I was saying. They put up 24.6 per game. But that doesn't mean necessarily everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, just for shits and giggles, let's go to the spread on all lines, and let's look at some of these numbers.
Okay. Let's look. Where was I? Here we go.
Remember, if we don't feel confident, we could be extra safe on this one, too.
Yeah.
We could.
Looking at the spread.
Let's win some money, boys.
Right.
Let's go. We got John Fresh Cut, John Mafia.
There we go. All right, so we got Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh plus 3.5 moves it to minus 265 as opposed to minus 200 for the plus 2.5.
A field goal, huh? Go down a little bit. What's that? 6.5, 7.5, just for shit now. Okay, so we're talking extreme.
6.5 is 430, 7.5 is 590. I mean, with this, because we're not confident, if we do this, it still pushes us up to plus 9,000.
Covers us a touchdown.
I like it.
Covers us a touchdown. It's super conservative.
9,000. All right.
Yeah. Plus, that adds plus 1,400. Just that one. I mean, that's crazy good. I mean, if you think about like the payoff, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like it. Let's do it,
dude. I'm just saying it now, John. If John and Haywood, if this parlay hits that we just put together here, then John, you're coming back every week.
Every week, and we're doing this every week. If this hits, you're a host. You're a co-host, sir.
All right, so we got the let's see, Eagles, Packers, Jets, Patriots.
Yeah, I think we should do the Eagles, Packers just for shits and giggles. You know, if we get a bot, we're going to get an offer heading into Monday night. We can decide if we want to sell out or go for it.
You make great points. So if we hit everything on Sunday, we have an option for Monday to cash out, and we can collaborate. Yeah.
So in that case, this is what I would recommend. Then in that case, what I would suggest is we'll pool our money, like we said, the three of us we'll put $100, but we'll put two different bets, $50 and $50, the same bet. So that if we want to cash out half, if we get it all right on Sunday and aren't confident in Friday, we can cash out half the bet, keep the other half up for the big win.
It's not a bad idea.
Just a thought.
Not a bad idea.
What do you guys think about this game, though? That's the more important thing.
Go ahead, John. This is a game I know you have interest in.
So what's the spread? I'm trying to look at it.
plus 1.5. Packers are favored. Minus 122 on the money
can't
line.
believe that.
And over-unders at 44.5.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a decent scoring game. I really do. I think these guys are going to put up some points. I think Packers are at home. I think Jordan Love's a pretty good quarterback. Romeo Dobbs is a pretty good receiver. Josh Jacobs, pretty good running back. Eagles got some cornerback help through free agency. But I still think Green Bay is going to put up some points on them. And the Eagles are really good as an away team. I'm looking at the over-under on this one. And if we want to be a little bit more conservative on it, what's the over-under, Jeremiah?
44.5. No, sorry. 44.5. Yep.
I go like 41.5, 42 on the over-under.
41.
Over 41.5, 42. 41.
Over 41.5 is kind of where my head was at too, just because the Eagles have been putting up 30 points on the road on average every game. Game, and Packers are 21 at home, 21 points a game at home, so they're not as productive at home. But even then, either way, we're looking at 50 points easy if they hit their averages for home and away. So I think 41 is a super conservative way to juice the money a little bit on this.
I like it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I like it. 41.5 safe. Gives us some coverage. There's going to be points. Even if it's a low-scoring, mid-tier type of game, I think we still got it. Yeah, I like it. This is fun. So, folks at home, put only $1. Don't do what we're saying. We're crazy. All right.
Let's see. We've got over is in this column here. Over 41.5. Minus 188. So we're looking at. So let's see what we got here. So if we do that $100 wager, numlock, we're looking at $13,000.
Ooh, boy.
Almost 14 if we hit this with that $100.
Show me the money, Jonah.
I love it. Should we just do 99 since we'll do each of us do $33? We're at $13,700.
Let's do it. Who am I going to send the Venmo to? Jeremiah.
So we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll talk after the show. We'll work it out. Just for the folks at home, put $1 in the queue.
Yep. So if you throw $1 on this, you're making 138.
All right. So I didn't deliver my $5,000 promise.
Risk $10, and you have a chance of making almost $1,400.
Hey, that's a $10 scratcher, and we have more input on it than scratching the scratcher.
And there's really only one or two of these bets that I feel a little iffy about. I feel like the rest of them it's pretty damn solid.
Let's pull them up and make sure we made the correct lines.
Yeah. Right.
Let's
make sure Jonah didn't fat finger or nothing. All right. So we got Colts money line.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Jaguars plus 3.5.
That's right.
Alternate spread. Giants plus 7.5 alternate spread.
Check.
Ravens money line. Browns Jets under 44.5.
That's right.
Carolina Panthers minus 5.5.
That's one thing we all agreed on right away. Was that one?
Buffalo Bills money line.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Patriots alternate spread plus their 3.5.
Oh, okay.
Over 40.5 on Panthers Seahawks. Cardinals Seahawks. Sorry.
Oh.
Over 44.5 Rams Niners. Lions minus 6.5. Chargers alternate spread plus 7.5, and over 41.5 Eagles Green Bay.
Love it. We're good.
Boom.
13 leg parlay. Look at that, folks. 13,800 plus 13,800. So for every $10, $1,385. Let's go.
Ooh. Don't clear that, Jonah. Keep that there. You're gonna need send me some screenshots and make the bet. But yeah, we'll work it out after the show. Money, how much we do, Venmo, whatever's covered. But I thought that was freaking fun, actually. A little long in the segment, but hey, it's well worth it. It's every game. and it's something different we're doing. And if we hit these, John's on every week.
All right, let's see if this screenshot will work this small.
That'll work.
Because then we could actually just throw this screenshot out there for folks.
Perfect. Thank you for everybody that has been watching. Don't forget to like, repost. I know we've been doing this bets. We haven't checked the comments in a little bit, but appreciate the love out there. If there's anything you guys need help with, feel free to reach out. DM me personally or Jonah. We could definitely help you with this. If you don't know how to set up a sports book, an app, all that, don't know what we're talking about, it's pretty new to you, we'll help. We'll help guide you through. We have no problem trying to help. Templar
says, sounds cool to me. Y'all are gonna. He said if y'all gonna make a millie, be sure to invite me to the celebration. There we go. That's right. So I just took a screenshot of that bet right there. I'm gonna go ahead and send it to both of you guys. But then we'll get that rolling.
That was fun. That was different.
Awesome.
That was fun. Cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, good show. Jonah, great show.
Absolutely.
Well,
gentlemen, I think that's a wrap. Make sure you guys log into Phone Booth. Check out Phone Booth Podcast or Phone Booth. Yeah, Phone Booth Podcast. That's .substack.com. You can find all of the Pick is In podcast episodes to see how we've been doing. You can find all that there, as well as all the other different podcasts out there. But make sure to subscribe so you can get all the updates there. Follow the Twitter post live on my X at Jonah Stormrider, because you guys will see we'll be posting bet slips and live updates as we go through the weekend. So share your bets there as well. We talked about this last week. Make sure if you guys got a parlay, let's say you want to cherry pick some of these picks we just threw out there, cherry pick some of them, and maybe some you don't like. Share with us your wins. Share with us your bets. Let's go. Let's Taylor Bale, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, John, loved having you here, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Haywood.
You're definitely welcome anytime you want, brother. And don't worry about last week. Family's important.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Definitely. So thank you. Another episode. The pick is in week 10. Like Jonah said, go follow him. Follow me. Haywood Jablomi if you don't like me, or Haywood Giablomi. Love you guys. Happy Saturday. Let's go win some money. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Love you guys. Until next week, let's go win some money.
Cheers. Bills Mafia. Let's go.
Let's go. Nice bug, brother. Nice bug. Have a good night, y'all.